My name is Zach Underwood, and I'm doing my presentation on the Virginia Coastal Zone Management Program. According to the Virginia Department of Environmental Quality, the Virginia Coastal Zone Management Program relies on a powerhouse of 8 different planning district commissions around the coastal region of Virginia. The Virginia Association of Planning District Commissions have 2 conferences annually, along with an annual meeting with the state agency officials. In these meetings and conferences, formal ideas along with informal ideas are passed back and forth, as well as best management practice brainstorming. Planning district commissions have quarterly board meetings with the officials who represent the Virginia Coastal Zone Management Program. Quarterly meetings are held by planning district commissions for each local coastal resource management team. Coastal zone management policies are discussed and reviewed quarterly by a planning district commission representative from each of the 8 commissions. According to the Department of Environmental Quality, the Virginia Coastal Zone Management Program manages Virginia's coastal resources, relying on a network of state agencies, local governments to administer the enforceable laws and regulations that protect our wetlands, dunes, subaqueous lands, fisheries, and air and water quality within the coastal zone of Virginia. The broad zones of focus consist of the Chesapeake Bay, Albemarle Sound, and Pamlico Sound. Within the coastal zone lies almost 30 counties, roughly 20 cities, and a little more than 40 towns. 5,000 miles of shoreline are maintained in the Virginia Coastal Zone Management Program. This shoreline includes 4 rivers that are influenced by tides. The driving economic factor with the Virginia Coastal Zone Management Program is funding, specifically on the federal level. The Virginia Coastal Zone Management Program gives funding received by the federal and state government to planning district commissions. In return, the planning district commissions must hold regional coordination conferences along with training seminars for local coastal resource management teams. Planning district commissions apply to receive grant money when regions stress need in which they cannot control. This grant money is only given if it has to do with the 10 goals implemented in the Virginia Coastal Zone Management Program. The VCZMP has granted over $112 million since 1986. The Virginia Coastal Zone Management Program oversees fisheries management, which protects and enhances finfish and shellfish. This in turn promotes quality recreational and commercial harvesting. Non-point pollution control is the toughest battle that the Virginia Coastal Zone Management Program faces. It is controlled by reducing soil erosion, sediment levels, and chemical output. Preventing future hazards by recommending new or improved structures that can withstand storms and shore erosion is a strategy that the Virginia Coastal Zone Management Program implements. Section 28.2-100 in the Code of Virginia defines coastal areas as Tidewater Virginia. This includes all waters affected by tide and stretches to the terrestrial sea boundary. The Executive Order No. 18, which was given by Governor Robert McDonnell in 2010, designated the goals of the Virginia Coastal Zone Management Program until 2018. In 2001, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration revised federal constituency provision of the 1972 Coastal Zone Management Act and the Coastal Zone Protection Act, which allowed checks and balances to occur. There are 6 big partners of the VCZMP. VC3 is a partner that provides information technology for local government systems. The Virginia Association of Counties Group Self-Insurance Risk Pool is a risk management asset that gives coverage to local governments. The Virginia Department of Housing and Community Development invests close to $100 million in housing infrastructure in Virginia. The Virginia Housing Development Authority creates a fair marketplace for housing in Virginia. The Virginia Resources Authority fixes financial issues associated with community needs and has provided more than $8.5 billion for Virginia's housing infrastructure. The Virginia Tourism Corporation enhances and encourages travel to Virginia, as well as helping communities manage their tourism aspect through development plans, providing funds, and being the creators of the slogan, Virginia is for lovers. The Department of Environmental Quality is tasked with managing point and non-point source water pollution, as well as non-tidal wetlands and coastal inlands. Meetings, as well as workshops, are set up to tackle environmental problems, including tributary management, natural heritage database projections, low-impact development, conservation of land and watersheds, along with stormwater management program. Technological training sessions and geographic information systems are held by coastal planning district commissions where environmental resources are the focus. The information collected using geographic information systems is taken from state governments and is translated to local governments for up-to-date information to be used in research and analysis. Other technology that the Virginia Coastal Zone Management Program implements through coastal planning district commissions are aerial photography, economic data relating to society, and transportation info. The whole point of the Virginia Coastal Zone Management Program is coastal environmental sustainability. A 10-goal plan was set up under Executive Order No. 10 in 2010, where departments throughout the state of Virginia hold responsibility for maintaining the pristineness of coastal resources throughout Virginia. Thank y'all very much. I'm open to questions. These are my references.